And our fourth panelist, Dr. P. Madhurima Reddy, founder and chairperson of Love Inspire Group of Organizations. She's an educationist and psychologist with an experience of more than 26 years in teaching, training, coaching, mentoring and healing. She's currently associated with Continental Hospitals. She has now grown into a lifelong crusader, committing herself to empowering individuals and organizations.
First of all, we must not feel inadequate when it comes to looks. The entire advertisement, all the products that are advertised to us makes us feel inadequate. Even when you go to a parlor, you want to go to do one service and the person is trained to say your hair is, you're getting aging spots, you need to do this treatment, that treatment. They're constantly trying to sell you and find flaws in you, subconsciously, trying to make you believe that you're inadequate without how you look. I mean, just based on how you look. So that has to be broken. And as parents, I have seen many of my son's classmates, mothers are stressing out as to how to make their daughters feel that they're beautiful and not go on these starvation diets, because good looks and looking a certain way becomes so important in their lives.
I would maybe ask the same question to you. What was the challenge? Maybe one challenge. Challenges would really, go beyond, out and beyond. But maybe one challenge that was really difficult for you, but you took it as an opportunity and overcame it, and there was life on the other side.
So first and foremost, I would like to thank Times entire group for giving this opportunity, and thank you all of you for being here. Thank you so much, and congratulations for all the winners. For this question, I would like to share that I come actually from, I was born and brought up at Anantapur, Rayalaseema. I come from a Rayalaseema traditional family, and as everybody expressed, it's like from my birth, like my dad's dream was my dream that time. So good girls always say yes to everything like that it was. I never seen any problem like anything like, but it was all good. Everything was going so good. It was girl means like everything like saying yes, and also traditional family, conservative family, all that it was going good. Till the time, and I was a sports person in the 10th standard. I studied in LRG English medium school. I used to love sports so much. I was a kabaddi kho player. So I was very casual in academics that time, and I failed in 10th standard. I was the only failure in school that time, in my class. So after that I was Satsa International University product. I went there, and meditation has come in very early age in my life. And till my graduation I was very casual in academics, but a sports person. After that, what all odds I have seen is, it went on into nothing about casual into academics. Then the day came that I have seen beside my house a death very closely who committed suicide, who was an IITian. So that I felt that, how is that an IITian who has done IIT and could not think about something else, who has given up her life like that so easily. After marriage, 6 months after her marriage, who would have thought something else also. So she was in my group of 9 friends who were closely associated with me. So this went on, my thought on. Till then I never was so serious about my academics or anything. I was all the time getting second class only that.
But that incident changed something.
That incident changed me. And after that, woman was so not serious about in my family about studies, and it was only marriage and becoming mother and all those things. And in my personal life also I have seen so much of hurdles, ups and downs. And so I felt that after 10th standard I started my education alone can change. I was a believer of Vivekananda Swami from the childhood time. So I felt education alone can change. So after that I started my academic degree from first masters. Then if you see this first book of mine which has reached the international bestseller, from there I focused on my passion and purpose, giving my time for mental health and human behavior sciences. Along with studying one degree after one degree, I reached 9 academic degrees with double doctorate. Today I am the highest qualified in my work what I am doing. So you can see my name and my degrees. So I thought that unless until I don't reach that, I will not launch the books.
But that incident kind of shifted something in
From
you.
10th standard failure to 9 academic degrees I reached on. Only results can speak and only that can make difference, I felt so that time. So I started doing that and with the work. So it's been 26 years journey with the passion and purpose in my work. I see my work only on a prayer like
Yes.
this. So I feel that everything happens for a reason. So universe has handpicked me like that, I thought.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that, Madhurima.
But it could have been a man too. But this is, this is about how we cast our gender roles right from the beginning, right from our childhood. We are conditioned, things like that, but they've all started to accept that women play a major role in, especially for double income households. Nowadays, we really require it. So, unfortunately for me, coming to your question, I haven't seen that kind of discrimination. But what I have seen are many positives. Right now, as we speak, I have a 65-year-old woman in my office holding fort for me. We are making some film which has to be delivered urgently. She is speaking to all those who cannot, I cannot speak with because I am here. And she's been with us for last 1 month. She's brought so much energy, enthusiasm and joy to all of us. We are actually thankful for a 65-year-old to join our company. They can suggest ideas, innovative ideas without the fear of ridicule or rejection. I think that's also very important, where we are not looked down upon, or our ideas are not pushed away to the side and said, okay, we'll look into it later, but take them seriously, give them the comfort that they can walk in and they can talk to anybody.
Thank you for sharing that, Priya. I once heard somebody saying that it's not like women want to speak a lot, it's they want to be heard. So I think kudos to
investing in themselves. It's very frequently that, especially in IT industry, we have to continue to learn new technology and new ways of working. And when I speak to some of the women saying, did you do this training or did you learn this technology? They say, बच्चों का project करूँ या मेरा करूँ? So so they don't have time for themselves. And we continuously have to upgrade, we continuously have to invest in ourselves. It is need of the hour, it's not a luxury, it's not something that you can keep as an optional thing. So investing in ourselves is another thing that we all have to do, because that's how the competition is.
women who want to take up, a role in maybe like a coach or a therapist. It's a very individual role. You're not particularly assigned to an organization, but you work with, people from various levels. From maybe somebody who's, just starting the career to a leadership. What would be your one message to them?
So definitely if they wanted to start anything, they should ask themselves the why reason. Why are they starting themselves like that with any work? Ask yourself, why are you becoming a psychologist, why are you becoming a therapist or a coach or anything. If your why reason is very strong, for sure you will start from there with a passion and purpose. And you need to choose the right associations, right collaborations, everything, and everything starts from there. And start loving yourself so much, because you will be seeing so many ups and downs, maybe so many things. But the self-love and your why reason will hold you forever. And thank you so much. As Shilpa Reddy said that women has to help other women and women empowerment, and I think you need to choose the right. Wikiflow, I'm also part of Wikiflow, and I'm also part of BNI, like women entrepreneurship. So you need to choose the right collaboration, right associations. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Dr. Madhurima. Ladies and gentlemen, Madhurima Reddy, she is right here with us today, and she was one of the panelists too. As you heard her talking and sharing her knowledge across entrepreneurship in human behavior sciences, Dr. Reddy is a founder and chairperson, and today as she coaches for life plus.
సాంగ్స్ అంటే అన్నీ నా ఫేవరెట్ సాంగ్స్ బట్ నాకు ఎప్పుడు నేను పాడుకునే సాంగ్ నా గురుడు నన్ను ఇంకా యోగి గమ్మనే యోగి గమ్మనే రాజా యోగి గమ్మనే నా గురుడు ఇంకా యోగి గమ్మనే యోగి గమ్మనే రాజా యోగి గమ్మనే నా గురుడు నన్ను ఇంకా యోగి గమ్మనే రాజా యోగి గమ్మనే త్యాగి గమ్మనే యోగి గమ్మనే భోగి గమ్మనే త్యాగి గమ్మనే